Hello, Elevation Health friends and family. Dr. David Yachter here, sharing with you some news and views about optimal health and healing. We have our cancer prevention workshop coming up here. It's the month of April, and April is National Cancer Awareness Month. Before I get into that, I do want to give a shout out to Holly and Rick, my patients who referred in Janet and her son Matthew. And I'm so grateful for their referral, and I'm also so grateful to see the help that they're all getting. And of course, Rick has responded really well, and one of the reasons why he sent Janet in was because of the confidence that he had with the results that we get. Janet was having terrible migraine headaches very, very frequently, and they were debilitating. They would shut her down for days. And she's been under care now about a month. We just did her progress evaluation. Exciting news. Hardly any headaches at all. I think she only had one episode in the entire 4 weeks that we've been taking care of her. So doing much better. Many, 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 many more good days as experienced through chiropractic care, and the best is yet to come. And certainly your son Matthew is on his way to better health as well. So again, thank you so much. Really love and appreciate you guys, and appreciate the opportunity. Love watching people heal up without drugs, without surgery, healing from the inside out, from above down, inside out. It's always so wonderful to see that. So sharing with you what I've been thinking about this morning as I put this together, my message to you for cancer prevention. Obviously, it's really important because it's 1 out of 2 people that you know and I know in their lifetime will be either diagnosed or die from cancer. So there's really a user manual when it comes to cancer prevention. Are you familiar with that? I don't know if you knew that or not, but what I found in my experience is there's 2 kinds of people when it comes to approaching cancer or cancer diagnosis. And the first person is, of the mindset, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And basically, these people usually wait for a cancer diagnosis and then treat it, basically treating the effects of the cancer with chemotherapy, radiation, medication, immunotherapy, et cetera, and usually accepting the false sense of reality that the cause of the disease has been resolved. And this is why those treated for cancer by conventional means typically have a 5-year survival rate. The body's left so weak from treatment that it's only a matter of time until the cancer comes back. And people who utilize this approach often have a very limited understanding that cancer is a thing that can be cured, like a foreign invader that can be killed or destroyed. And that's simply not the case. As we know today, cancer is the effect of what grows in the body under certain conditions. And if you give those body those conditions, the cancer is always going to come back. If you change those conditions, you have now embarked on the journey of cancer prevention. And that's something that I'm going to talk about at the workshop. The second kind of person is the one who has watched firsthand, like myself and maybe some of you guys, you watch firsthand the life just get sucked out of your family members or friends as they battle through the horrible side effects of chemotherapy and radiation, many of them. And they're willing, these people are willing to do whatever it takes to prevent ever being in that position. And I want you to know that I share that sentiment. And cancer is a horrible disease. And, the most important thing in my mind is just doing whatever it takes just to prevent it. And there are no guarantees, but I can tell you that there's a lot in terms of what's available in the user's manual to reduce the risk of this. So if you're a patient currently under my care, I'd venture to say that you're probably this kind of person, preventative, proactive. You want to be doing whatever it takes, right? So my question is, are you double checking the boxes, knowing with full certainty that you're applying all that there is, all that you can do when it comes to cancer prevention and health maintenance? It's not too different than maintaining your vehicle. In your vehicle, there's usually something in your glove compartment called a user's manual. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever read it? There's a recommended maintenance schedule in there if you were not aware. Probably not many people are aware of this. In fact, I didn't pay much attention to it with my truck until I started towing a 10,000-pound trailer out of state on long road trips. And I wondered to myself, what would it look and feel like if our truck broke down stranded in the middle of nowhere with my family, waiting for hours to get help, and then maybe days or weeks stuck in a different state, hoping for a good repair shop, wondering if I'd ever get home on time to get back to work. Who knows? And that thought was enough to get my attention. So ever since then, I've kept up with the recommended maintenance schedule for the vehicle by the book. So my 2015 Ram 2500, it's a heavy duty diesel truck, just turned 125,000 miles. We brought it to the dealer last week with a list of things that we wanted done. Oil change, fuel filters, change the fluid in the front and rear differentials, flush and change the brake fluid, change the power steering fluid, lubricate the suspension bushings. The service tech asked, how did you know that all this needed to be done? And our answer was, it's in the user manual. And he said, okay, it'll be $1,800. I said, great, cheap insurance and peace of mind, especially in my risk reduction of unexpected breakdown at an unexpected time and place. It's certainly cheaper than a new engine or transmission, I thought. To me, this is a no-brainer. So last weekend, we took another road trip and had just a little bit more confidence that this old girl's engine or transmission is not likely to seize up anytime soon. As with anything, there's no guarantees, but yes, a risk reduction. A reduction in risk is what we're talking about when you are familiar with and you follow the user manual, whether it's your vehicle or your health. So especially with our health, how much more important and valuable is it when we invest time and whatever finances we invest in our health? It's usually a fraction of what it is relative to something like the cost of enduring chemotherapy. I know some of these chemotherapy drugs that my mom went through were $20,000 a month. If you can wrap your mind around that, and sometimes you can't even get them, and the insurance won't even approve it, and it's life or death. So again, it cannot be overemphasized as far as how much prevention is worth when it comes to this. It's invaluable. So, as I said earlier, there's no guarantees that your body won't seize up and leave you stranded with a cancer diagnosis, but there are steps that can be taken for risk reduction. Yes, most of us you're watching this, you're saying, yeah, I'm eating good, I'm taking supplements, and you're probably exercising a little too, but I have news for you. That's not all there is to it. There's a lot more in the user manual that you are very likely missing. And really, you have to ask yourself, are you okay with taking that risk? If not, I can point you to this and a whole lot more at our cancer prevention workshop. It's coming up Monday, this Monday, coming up April 10th at 5:45. So it's coming up this Monday. So there's a few seats still left. Registration is almost full. We're going to be covering how to turn on cancer killing genes and turn off cancer promoting genes, how to energize and cleanse your body, the do's and don'ts for effective detoxification, alkalizing nutrition, foods, tips, and also the top 3 research proving cancer killing supplements. I always get questions about which supplements are important to support your body for killing cancer, and we'll be covering this as well. So you're going to learn all about this at our upcoming cancer prevention workshop. It's coming up this Monday, April 10th at 5:45. So call our office with the number below, or just get up out of your seat, walk over to the front desk, get your name down. Seats are filling up fast. They're limited. Any friends or family members that you want to bring, ask them, and we'll make sure that everybody is registered. I look forward to seeing you there. God bless.